Hello, and welcome to my video gaming and collecting vlog thingy. I keep forgetting what I called it. Gonna start with the stuff I got. One of them I did upload a video and I streamed doing it, but I put together a little Pommy model kit thingy, majigger bob. Um, the other thing I have not shown off is I got this during the Walmart Black Friday sales because it was on sale and it's awesome. It's 2 foot, according to them. I didn't exactly measure it because I'm not going to measure it, but I did get it as part of the sales. I'm gonna start coughing. Crap. Okay, and it was awesome because it's soft and I like it. Alrighty. Um, these were part of Amazon's sales. Okay. This one was a Black Friday sale. This one just was on sale. This was $15. This one was on sale for $24.99. So I just went ahead and grabbed them both. So they both are collections. They both were brand new. Both have their comics in them. This one also had its download code for some extra music stuff. So it's pretty exciting. I know I'm not like a huge fighting game type person when it comes to games I play, but I do enjoy playing them. So it was cool to get these collections. So this collection has a lot of like the X-Men stuff in it. So it has X-Men Children of the Atom. It has the Punisher. It has Marvel superheroes. It has X-Men versus Street Fighter. It has Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel versus Capcom 2, and Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. So, excuse me. I mainly am excited that it does have like the X-Men games in there. So that is exciting for me. I do plan to play all of them at some point, just for fun. Don't know if I'll ever like beat it, but you know. And then this one, it has Power Stone and Power Stone 2. I might sell my PSP copy. I don't know. I'm not deciding on that. Project Justice, Plasma Sword, which I don't know what that is. Capcom versus SNK, and Capcom versus SNK 2. I know SNK the 2 is good because I have that on Dreamcast, and I like playing it. Anyways, Capcom Fighting Evolution, and then Street Fighter Alpha 3, which I have as part of my Street Fighter collection. I have it somewhere. I forget what system it's on. I think it's my Xbox One. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited for it. I love that. They each have a comic inside, which is super cool. I can't read it too well because they're tiny, but having it is cool. All right, let's put it that way. I'm pretty just excited for having it. Let's put it that way. And plus, it was on sale, and that was pretty cool. All right, the following games were all like $5 or less. I got them through P&P Games' Black Friday sales. So they are all used. A lot of them don't have cases, but I don't care. I wanted them, even though some of them are kind of silly to want. Alright, so this one's actually a good one to want. This is X Mutants for the Genesis. I thought I owned it, but whenever I was going through my Genesis games, I don't have very many. I don't know what happened to them. I really don't know. But regardless, I now have this one. I'm trying to remember the names of the characters there, but my brain just does not remember their names. I just know that it's a fun action game. Who cares? Alrighty. I wanted to get some of the Kinect games I don't have, even if they are kind of goofy. So I got Sesame Street TV. Both discs are in here, so it's volumes 1 and 2. I feel like they used to be sold separately. I don't know. I got the Once Upon a Monster, which I actually legit wanted this game. Don't ask. I don't have an explanation for myself. This was something when I saw it advertised for Connect, I was like, I would enjoy that because some part of me is goofy. It's just that's how it is. Like I enjoy iPad. Let's put it that way. Although I do eventually get bored. All right. For the Wii, I got the Cookies Counting Carnival. Alrighty. What order do I have these in? All right. PlayStation 2, Robin Hood Defender of the Crown. I saw it was made by Capcom, and I said, what? It's like, I've not heard of this game. I'm curious. Capcom has some pretty good games out there. And I like Robin Hood. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Why not? It was pretty cheap, and who cares? Alright, so I do have a UDraw tablet. And I got the game, if you want to call it that. I got UDraw Artist that came with it. I don't remember. I don't think I have anything else for it. So, now I do. Marvel Superhero Squad Comic Combat. So, that actually sounds actually pretty cool. I do like the UDraw tablet. I am out of practice with it, so chances are I'll be terrible at it. But that'll be my problem. My nose is driving me crazy. I do know that I love that thing. It's just weird. It's just one of those strange Wii peripherals that I expected nothing from, but I absolutely love it. Alright. And then, of course, games that I should have already had on Kinect. Kinect Sports. And Kinect Sports 2. Or Season 2, as they call it. Because, you know, you gotta have the silly sports games. I mean, I have them for the other system. I got the, what is it even called? I got the Sports Champions on the PS3 Move thing. You know, I never got Sports Champions 2. I should find that. Anyways, I got the the Wii Sports, and I got the, what was it like? Was it called Wii Play? I don't know. It was something. I got the Wii crap. All right. Fable: The Last Chapters. This is literally the only Fable game I didn't have, so I was like, you know what? Let's get it. Round that out. Got this just mainly because I'm silly. Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. Sometimes it's fun just to play a kid's game. I don't have to have an excuse for myself. Alright, I already have Sing It. What was it? Pop Hits or something like that? Now I have Sing It Family Hits. Now there's only one more I don't have. I forget the name of it. Friend and Connect. I like Fantasia, so I was like, sure, I'll try it out. Disney's Fantasia, Music Evolved. I know words. I'll eventually get them out correctly. So I was like, well, I'll try it out. Why not? Why not? It was by Harmonix, and I know Harmonix made a lot of those music games around that time. So it might be actually pretty decent. Because they also were involved in making the Dance Central games. And this is Dance Central 3, because I already had 1 and 2, as I should go ahead and get 3. Round out the series. That way, I can just play them all. Because I need to get into the habit of exercising. My exercise habits aside. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on Xbox One, because I thought I owned it on PlayStation Network. But I don't. I went to play it, and it said, you don't own this game. And I said, I don't. Apparently, it was on PlayStation Plus for a brief period of time. I don't know. It was probably on there for a long time. I am terrible about actually beating games. I was like, oh, so I just have the Curse of the Moon games. Cool. So, I bought this. I'll be honest, I have no clue what this Xbox game is. It's just, it was on sale, and I said, sure. Azuric. I don't even know how to say it. Rise of Carathia? Again, not sure I'm even saying it correctly. It's a thing. And I'm not even sure what company made it because they wrote it in weirdo letters. Adreniax or something? They didn't want you to know who made it. That's what it is. So that's promising. Actually, I know nothing about it. It just... I don't have a lot of Xbox games, and I was like, hey, I've not seen it anywhere else. Why not? Uh... That's sometimes how I get games. Sometimes I find some hidden gems that way. And sometimes I find some stupid stuff, but I'm hoping it's something that I actually enjoy. I'm not very picky. Alright. Let me start with this one, me and my backwardsness. Alright. Avatar, The Last Airbender, and I'm Upside Down Bob. Avatar, The Last Airbender, The Burning Earth. I seriously thought I had this game for DS, but I have looked high and low, and I cannot find it. So either I dreamed it, or I lost it. So I said, get it on PlayStation 2. I like the series. I haven't watched it in years, but it's whatever. Alright, 007... Agent Under Fire. I used to like avoid these because I was like, they're shooty games. And then I realized they're not like just nothing but shooting. There is some actual gameplay involved. And I was like, I actually like these games. I've been putting them down for no good reason. So I'm getting them now. I like the fact that this game on the back of it says not for resale. I'm not really sure why. It makes me think it might have came bundled with something, but beats me what with. Elmo's A to Zoo Adventure, the video game. I don't know why they clarified that. It was the same with Cookies. Cookie Count. It wasn't called Cookie Counting. I don't know. The Cookie Monster counting game. It also specified that it's the video game. Why? None of the other Sesame Street games specify this. Whatever. But yeah. I like Elmo. I'll be honest. I like Elmo. More people should like Elmo. Elmo's very likable. Alrighty. And then, because I have Wii Fit, and I have Wii Fit Plus, and I don't like playing them sometimes, I got Nickelodeon Fit, because I am a little child inside my... And I will legit have fun playing the stupid mini games in this. Just because... I don't know. These are the kind of goofy things I actually sometimes watch. I legit watch Dora and Kylon sometimes. And I have no reason to do so, other than because it entertains me. And I don't know why. I have no excuse for myself. Alrighty. My strange hobbies aside, those are the games I got. Quite a lot, obviously. I actually do look forward to playing them. Don't know when I'll get to them, honestly, since I am in the middle of playing other games, but, you know. One of the games I'm playing, I might put aside because it's starting to tick me off. Speaking of games I've been playing, that's the next part. What I've been playing. I've been playing Yasha, Legend of the Demon Blade still. And it has officially made me mad because I finally did it. I beat the boss at the end of Chapter 1. Only for it to be like, okay, your character still plays the same. But all the enemies are stronger now. And there's more of them. They're gonna fight the same enemies again? Yeah, but you're not the same character anymore. Because her hair is a different color. Okay. Sure. There's storyline reason for it. Which I follow. To an extent. It's kind of a stupid storyline. But I slightly am able to follow it. I'm not concerned about the storyline. I'm annoyed that I'm expected to beat the exact same bosses I just struggled my way through again. With, well, lame reasoning. I'm like, what? And I can still get through most of them easily. First boss is nothing at this point. Don't care about the crab. He's nothing. The second boss, he's a little annoying, but I can get past the octopus. Whatever. Third boss, wood guy? I'm not sure what his deal is. He's made of wood, I guess. I don't know. He looks like he's made of wood. I'm not 100% sure what the hell I'm facing with it. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what he is. I just know that he is difficult, but I have learned to be patient and have gotten better at defeating him. And then the increased enemies and the increased unnecessary difficulty with facing the enemies that I've already been facing, because now some of them have shields, is whittling down my life before I get to the next boss. I won't say what that boss is because that is actually a spoiler. But he has 2 forms because he's a jerk. I can get past his first form. It's his second form when he becomes such a jerk that I'm like, why? I couldn't get past it this time. I was successfully getting past it each time. I kid you not, 5 times. When I was doing it for Chapter 1, officially in Chapter 2, I was getting my butt kicked by the final boss, which pretty much they tell you straight up, it's the nine-tailed fox. I'm like, whatever. We get it. He's the bad guy. Whatever. I was routinely getting my butt kicked by him. I could sometimes beat his first form, and then I would probably lose. So I finally figure out how to beat him. I manage to do so, only for the game to be like, congratulations, all those defeats mean nothing. Nothing. I was flabbergasted. And I was like, well, I'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? The worst can happen is that apparently everything's a lot harder now. I suddenly am doing pretty much nothing damage-wise. And I'm like, but I improved everything. And then when you die, you go to the thing, and it's like, hey, there's a bunch of new stuff to improve now, because you need to improve your attack from standard to not standard anymore. I'm like, I had to improve my attack all over again? And it's like, well, your sword's still improved. I'm like, could have fooled me. My sword does not feel improved anymore. And I'm like, I gotta re-improve everything. You have to improve your speed. You have to improve your attack. You have to improve your defense. I'm like, game, I don't like you right now. That bothers me. I'm like, you could have seriously designed anything else. I don't care. Make an excuse to make the enemies different. Those bosses walked away, or she can't figure out how to go down the path that the previous girl was going down. And so she's going some roundabout way. I don't care. They'll make me fight the same bosses again and be like, well, they're not as strong anymore. Why not? Well, they got stronger. How? They didn't do anything. They've been laying there beating the snot out of. Not to mention, one of them you supposedly had broke the weapon of so that they couldn't come back. It's like, I've never understood why they let that person, they keep letting them come back. And I'm like, but when I've defeated them, I mean, so they couldn't fight me. They can't do. Why are you doing this to me? It's just so mean. It just, I don't know. It really made me mad. I don't know why. It just upset me so much. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game. I will go back to it, just not right now. It's like, no, I need to walk away from this game for a bit because that really ticked me off. On to calmer, happier things. I've played more of Pokemon Legends Z to A. I now have most of the Flababays. I still need to find, I think it's the blue. I think blue. I want to say it's blue that I'm missing. Because I've already turned in orange and red. I caught the white and the yellow. So I believe the missing color is blue. Still cannot find Pansear. I should just look up where he is, but I'm like, no, I'll find him. Whatever. Instead, I spent like half an hour struggling to catch a Dratini on a rough. I'm fine with that because I actually legit wanted that Dratini. And I am happy I have a Dratini now. Even though it kept trying to run away and would not become a Pokemon. I'm just glad I caught it. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I now have it. As to did some leveling and evolving. I need to do more leveling and evolving. And apparently I should occasionally check on how to evolve stuff. But legit thought that what is the name of Flababay's evolutions? Florges or something like that? Oh, I don't know. Is that right? Florges? No, Floette. It was Floette to Florges, right? I don't know. Whatever. Flabébé had evolved, and then it needed to evolve again, and I thought it did so by leveling, and I was wrong. It did so by shiny stone, and I went, oh. How did I miss that piece of information? So I might have to actually look up how to evolve some of the Pokemon, because otherwise I'm just going to keep leveling them up like a silly person. When they might need a stone I don't have, because I only had the one shiny stone, and now I need to find more. And I really don't know where shiny stones are in the game. Oh well. Keep finding other stones that I don't need, like was it dusk stone? I definitely have more than one dusk stone. I'm like, I don't need that. Nope, really don't need that. But the good news is, I think I have caught most of the Pokemon that need caught in the game. It's at the point where I just need to evolve the Pokemon. I know there's some that I can't evolve because you need to have a trade partner, and I don't got nobody to trade with. Because I think, I could be wrong, there could be a way to do it without trading, but I don't think there is. The little fairy Pokemon, the little Cotton Ball, Puff, and the Spritzee and Swirlix. I have their items. I'm pretty sure the Sachet and the Whipped Dream are the items for them to make them into Aromatisse and what is the name of that cupcake? This is not a cupcake. I call it a cupcake so much I can't remember the name of it. Swirlix becomes like I can picture it in my head, but I cannot remember the name of that cupcake. But I'm pretty sure that's how you evolve them, is you put the items on them and then you trade them. I have the items, and I have nobody to trade with. I don't remember if the others need items to do it. I do know that once Ghastly becomes Haunter, it needs traded to become a Gengar. I know once Machop evolves once to Machoke? I don't know. It's either Machoke or Machamp. I'm trying to remember. Which one's first? Machoke, I think, and then Machamp. I think that's the order. I do know get the final evolution, it needs traded. I think it needs to be holding something. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Can't remember it that well. That might be it. Don't think. I don't think any of the other ones need traded. I do know that I got at I think it's two. There might be three. Baby Pokemon that need evolved by going to the cafes, which I mean that's simple enough. It's just time consuming because I kept putting it off. Um, that might be yeah. That's about it for that. I do know that once I've found PNC or wherever it's at, I then can evolve Pampor and Panseer. I need to use stones to do that. Can't evolve them until I show them to whoever it was that asked me to find them. The other issue, I need to find Shiny Mareep, and I think it has to be found in Area 1. Not 100% sure, but it was mentioned to look for it there. I do know there's another area where there's Mareep at, but I'm not sure if that would count if I found a Shiny Mareep there. The only other thing I got is I'm running around on rooftops and checking to see if there's anything up there I've missed. Obviously, I missed the Dratini until now. Let's see. I finally found the place to turn in the colorful screws, which I mean it gave me some bonus stuff. I guess it increases how much experience I get. I'm not sure. It didn't make a huge difference, even though it claims it's a big difference. I'm like, if you say so. It might just be because I'm fighting weaker Pokemon right now, because of where I'm at. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of the extent of what is going on with that. I think that's everything. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's everything. Other than that, only other thing I gotta do in the game, which I might have to look up, is figure out where to turn those Mega Shards in, because what am I supposed to do with those? I don't know. And then once I've finished leveling up enough, that'll take a little bit, but I want to get all the Pokemon leveled up. Once I get them leveled up enough, then I can finally move on with the main story. I'm like, I need to level them up before I get in a battle and get my butt kicked. Because I just know that's what's going to happen. I'm going to just end up in a battle, and I'm not going to be strong enough to do said battle, and I'm going to get my butt kicked. So I'm like, I better do that. I better level up. And so I was like, I can do that while looking for Shiny Mareep. And then I realized how long. It takes 5 minutes for a Pokemon to show back up in an area after you defeat them or they run away, in the case of Dratini. And I'm like, oh, I do not want to wait that long. That's boring. That's something I might end up doing off camera. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to be on camera in case something evolves. So it's I don't know. I will figure it out. I mean, after all, I do want to finish doing the rooftops first, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do about the Mareep situation, and if I'm going to look up where Panseer is, if I'm going to look up where the Flabébé is. I know I can look that up too. Anyway, as with that, I have plans to play something else though off stream. Off stream, I'm going to start throwing myself at Shadow Labyrinth. Because I decided I really don't want to stream playing that because I'm terrible at it. And nobody was really watching. So I was like, you know what? I will just play it on my own time. Play through that. I also have another game I want to play, a visual novel. But I probably, before that, should try to finish the Snoopy game and the Copycat games. I'm in the middle of both of them. but I keep putting them off because I'm like, I don't want to chase down the stuff I have to collect if I want to complete them. And I want to complete them because they're such short games. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know that I want to chase everything down. So I don't know. I might let myself off the hook on completing them and just beat them. Okay. I have rambled enough. I'm going to move on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I will share more gaming stuff and collected things and whatever next week. Until then, bye bye.